Welcome to my first ever Let's Play. I'm doing this mostly for my family and friends, but I think I'll make it public for everyone. I really enjoy the Empyrion Galactic survival game and other games as well. I enjoy the base building survival open world type games, and this is one of them. This game is in alpha status. They call it alpha 8.1, as you can see from the upper left. Even though it's an alpha status, it is pretty well fleshed out. Uh, Basically, the game involves base building, survival, crafting. You're in a solar system, and the solar system has planets, has moons, asteroids, and there are Earth-like planets and other more dangerous planets. You have animals and you have NPCs. The issue is you were in a capital ship, supposedly, and something happened. And you're not sure what happened, but you kind of know something bad happened because you're plummeting down to this planet in an escape mod or escape capsule. So as you plummet down, you're going to hit and you're going to have to start figuring out just what happened and how to survive. And that's what this game is all about. And I'm going to count this as both a tutorial and a let's play. I'm going to take it nice and slow and easy and have some fun with it. So it's going to be a brand new game. So we'll start by clicking new game. I'm doing this on a PC with a normal keyboard and mouse, and I have my headsets here, as you can see. That I'm using my headphone microphone to work, and I think it'll work pretty well for what I want to be done. So let's start out by selecting a new game, and we'll go ahead and set the seed, and I'll put the seed 110780, and we'll call the game Wabasco. This is a default random scenario. It's kind of like the easy scenario, I guess you'd say, because you're going to be in a temperate climate. You have almost a full gravity, oxygen. Planet size. You see, planet size is 3. They have even larger planets. I think 4 is the largest, I believe. Used to be in the early alphas, the planets are very, very small, but they're huge now with lots of interesting items on them. It has a full weather system. You'll start out probably in clear skies, but there will be cloudy skies, fog, rain, all kinds of things happening here. I do want to change a few of the settings real quick here, just the amount of deposits to rich and the number to plenty. Everything else I'll keep the same under normal. And we'll go ahead and start the game. And like I said, the way it starts is you are plummeting. Now, even though you are in an escape module, you can use the WASD keys to control your descent. Now, what you want to do is you want to find wreckage, and the wreckage is going to lead you somewhere. So as we're falling, I'm going to use my WASD to kind of guide me as I go down to see if I can't see a wreckage, to spot it, get to it, and work my way there. So here we go. I am approaching the planet or falling down. Beautiful area. The water looks nice. Let's go ahead and see if we can't find some things. Okay, there's a wreckage over there. So and there's another one there. I'll go ahead and sort of aim it towards this wreckage here. As we fall down, it won't hurt too bad as we hit the ground here and make our way on foot. And here we go, crunch, and the little Dino's watching us. Okay. All right. Okay, we're on the land. We're down. So now, this begins the Robinson Protocol. This is the tutorial part of the game. Now, if you have played it before, you know what's going on, and you just want to start, you can skip it all. But I would recommend that you don't skip it because it really helps you to get along and get started in the game. but barely. You don't know what's going on. You say, "Where's my suit? I don't have my suit. What happened? What happened to the fleet?" So you're asking all kinds of questions, and your automated response is trying to help you out, and so you know something's wrong. So your PDA is F1, has all the necessary info and details, and that's kind of your help. So we're going to say let's go. Okay, we're going to hold on to that. But what I want to do, if I hit F1 now, it'll say Robson Protocol, Escape Pod. Check its inventory. So that's what I want to do first. Go in here. The action key is F. I hit F, and there's water. So I get the water out. Boom. Next, check my suit. It says tab. My suit has stats, but it also has a survival constructor. Look at that face. That face of me there. That looks just like me, by the way. If I see me there. See, kind of looks just like me, right? Oh, anyway, I think so. Looks kind of like me. Also has a survival constructor. I really need a survival tool, so I'm going to click on that now. You see, it's in a queue and it's being made, and that's going to be my initial defense tool as well as resource tool. It'll help me to break up rocks to pull in resources, and I need to be able to do that. Also has some other limited capabilities here for making food and drink. I do have one bar in here right now, and I have a tent. Just like Minecraft, if I take this tent and I deploy it and sleep in it during the night, it'll automatically go to day. Alright, so let me get out of here. There's my item. Now, this is a basic game that works like other resource and survival games. As I pick up resources, as I do things, I get experience. As I get experience, the experience levels me up. As I get levels, I get points assigned to me. Within those points, I can select items to learn. Okay, log files are now restored. I can go into my PDA. So I go into PDA, and it says hard touchdown, but you're okay. Helpful ingredients, I already did that. Check the explored area on the crash site. Yeah, I know that. So check my info, and yeah, the Embryopedia, which is F1, it can help. So I'm going to get a lot of good things if I complete this. I did the log file, so I can go ahead and get out of here now. And I start to remember details. What happened, why, but I'll find out. Okay, this is plant fiber. Again, F is the action key. I see some more over here. My goal is to get to the major wreckage by nightfall. Oh, level 2, great. Now there's no track an unidentified distress signal. There we go. I want to get there by nightfall, which is not a big deal because during the day today, during the night tonight, and the day tomorrow, I will not be harassed by any enemies. There'll be no major bad guys trying to get me. That doesn't happen until the second night when things potentially can happen to you. Now I see another wreckage there. I want to go to the main wreckage. This is out of the way, so I won't visit this until I have my motorbike and a scoot there. So I am not going there now. I'm going to skip that, and I'll go there at another time. So I'll come up here. This building here has got a landing gear piece on it like that. That's pretty neat. I want to see if it's got a container, and there's a container right there. What's in it? It's got an antibiotic pill and some water. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that. And I believe that may be the only container in here. So look in here, and I'll head to this small wreckage over here. It's kind of on the way to where I want to go. So we'll do that. Do I have anything I can make in my... I can make some more bandages. I'll do that. Bandages are great for open wounds. Okay, here comes a rock up here. I'll get my rock drill going. It looks like it has blue streaks in it. That means it's an iron rock. And I really need to get some iron, some silicon, and some copper. Did I just get another? Yeah, I got another one, but I'm not going to go up there either. That's kind of out of the way. But I need to get those three basic elements. If I look again at the planet, it says that the planet has 18 iron deposits, 10 silicon deposits, 13 copper, and 12 promethium. The three basic, copper, iron, and silicon, are required for your basic construction things. Promethium is your energy. That's going to be hard to find, hard to get. In the beginning, I'll chop down trees and convert it to biofuel. I can also get iron from meteorites. So that's what I know right now. So I really want to get each of the three basic resources in order to be able to build a mining tool. Because if I get a mining tool, I'll be able to do a lot more resource mining. Because these rocks are slow to get resources out of. You got to find the rocks and do that. Whereas if there's a underground resource of actual minerals, they're all in one place. You can grab them with a mining tool. So it looks like copper's pretty good. I have enough copper to get that mining tool. I got 1 iron. I need more iron. In the early part of the game, actually the hard thing to find is silicon. Silicon rocks are not as plentiful as iron and copper, and are usually found in more barren environments, the sand desert environments. But we'll see. I see some corn dogs up here. I call them corn dogs. Here they are. You can make food from this. Some more copper. If I go in my suit, I'll see that I can now make energy bar. So I'll go ahead and click on that. That's good for that. Yep, heading the right direction. Let me get this before I go down there. Remember, every time I click on a resource, I'm pulling a resource. It gives me experience. And I need experience to level. I want to be at least level 3, but hopefully, I'm almost level 3 now, I think. So I want to be level 4 if possible. When I get to the wreckage, if not, close to it. So let's go through here, and we're only 1.2 clicks away from the main wreckage. It looks like iron way over there, but it's kind of out of the way. I'm going to avoid that. I've got a planet time is 5 hours 52 minutes, but it's going to go really quick. It's more like minutes and seconds because how fast the rotation occurs. So I'm coming up on this next wreckage now. Anything around here? Another landing gear piece. It may be the exact same as the other one as far as its shape and what. If I can jump up here. No, I can't do that. Okay, so can I go up here? Okay, there we go. And here we go. What's in here? A detox kit with all kinds of medicinal advantages. Great. But not a lot of food. No more there. Okay, so now I'm skipping those two on top. I'll come to them at another time when I have my motorbike and can move faster. But now I'm going to head towards the wreckage. It's still plenty of daylight time. And as I get close, I'm going to look for resources. I see more corn dogs over here. Grab the resources. Try to get the game's telling me that I need to build a hovercraft and put the constructor in place somewhere. Well, the constructor, right now my suit constructor can only do basic things. You saw that, not much at all. But when I get to this wreckage, there'll be another constructor there, an intermediate constructor that I can use to build things. And eventually I'll be able to build my base and have a advanced constructor and build some really good stuff. But so I can't really build a hovercraft until I do all that stuff. Now, as far as base building is concerned, everything you build, whether it's a base or a ship, anything, must have a core starter block. Now, those cores, once they're placed, the aliens can sense the cores, and these bugs won't hurt me. Again, this is the first day, so they're not going to hurt me. They're just kind of curious. Of course, if I start shooting them, they'll start attacking me, so I don't want to do that. But and they make a really good sound, don't they? Uh, but at the wreckage, because the wreckage is considered mine already, part of me, I, I technically I own that, and I know I own that because I can walk up to the door, and I can click the action key, the F on the door, and the door will open. It wouldn't do that if I didn't own the or have a neutral alignment or whatever with that with that. So I can actually break it down and put building blocks on it before putting a core on it. You can't do that in any other sense. For building the ship or building your base, you have to throw the core down first. But on the wreckage up there, I can remove the broken blocks, replace it with. What I'd like to do is use concrete blocks because they're pretty strong in the early game, and put them, replace them with that, and um, build up the wreckage as an initial kind of a small base to leapfrog to somewhere else that I need to go to. Um, so it is different the way it handles than any other base that you build. So some people, what they do is they build right off the bat. They build their they, hovercraft, and they put all their important equipment in the hovercraft. You know, your refrigerator, your storage, your uh, everything you need, armor locker, and go that route. And there's nothing wrong with that either. I'm not a fast. I don't like race through this game. I enjoy the process of doing the progression as it's meant to be, and so I know that I need to build a little kind of base, especially with the resources just sitting there like that. That they're begging to be mined out and to help me go in. Now, what's happening now is that the as I get closer to the wreckage, the initial resources that are underground are starting to pop up. And the game, as part of the tutorial, will put resources nearby the wreckage. So there's copper, not too far from the wreckage. So somewhere around here is going to be iron as well as silicon. So let me get further over here to this here. I'm starting to see more resources. That is a vegetable up ahead, but it looks like it's empty. Let me grab these corn dogs. Now, I've been grabbing corn dogs, and I don't want them to spoil, so let me make a bunch more of these. If I shift left click, these go into my inventory. Now, 427, it gives me 80 food. So I'll go ahead and shift right click and eat one of those bars. And there we go. Okay, I'll continue on down. These are called veggies, but would be a big white bulb in them. That one doesn't have it, so it's not ripe yet. These are neat because these natural stimulants level 3, great. What they do is they let you build this caffeine drink, energy drink. So, and look at that, it's got no perishable time to it. So it's going to keep fresh the whole time. So let me get back up here again and get some more stimulants here. And oh, here's one of these veggies with the bulb inside, so it's good to go. All right, it's coming on sundown. I'm almost to the wreckage. Pressing as faster as I can. And the silicon popped up. Okay, let's see where the silicon is. Oh, look at that, right next to the wreckage. That's great. Silicon is something important. It's hard to get. And I'm still getting the drinks good. That's great. Good stuff. So I've got some iron and I got some copper. I have no silicon, so I cannot build my drill. That's not good. Not good at all. I'm going to have to get some, do some work to get the silicon. Here's some more copper. Now as I get close, first off, see this rock here? It's just a regular rock. It's got nothing. But I'm going to go ahead and take some because, oh, there we go. Because I need cement also. I need to empty my hands. If I do not empty my hands when I cross this water, I'll sink to the bottom. This way I can swim on top. So I want to get a few rocks because I can build cement, and that's what I'm going to do when I take out the bent and twisted, broken pieces of the wreckage up ahead. I'm going to replace them, especially the floor initially, with solid concrete to allow me to have better footing on the floor. So, get up here. Look at that, mushrooms and more stimulant. I know a lot of this is going to perish by the time before I can use them, and that's okay because perished food becomes spoiled food, and spoiled food is what you use to build nutrients. And you use nutrients for several things, and one of them is building plots for your garden to grow. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and get these cement things, rocks to make cement. Looks like I'm about to make my area just about when I had planned to, right before sundown, which is good. I wanted to make it just before sundown. That's the game plan. I'm still going to get some more rocks though. There's a sun going down. Now, you might be thinking, what do silicon rocks look like? The iron has the blue streaks. The copper has got the kind of reddish brown orange streaks. Well, silicon are rocks with white streaks or white dots. So you might think, well, how can you tell that? These all look like they have white streaks or white dots. It's like they have the chicken pox or something. You'll see it when we get to it. Might take a while, but we'll find one. Okay, as we're getting back towards the, don't want to miss any of these things. Yeah, it's about time. It's going to be dark. Alright, let me get up here and get over here before it gets too dark. I'll grab these here. And we'll cross over here. Do I need to take some? It looks like it's pretty shallow. I might not have to worry about what's in my hands. Yeah, look at that. Just shallow enough that I can walk right in here. Okay, let me grab some more stuff here. Iron. Okay, so now I have all the resources here. Okay, and the wreckage is just ahead. Alright. Oh, look over here. New resources. I see some fungus here on the left, and that funny looking thing right to the behind it here. You see all these bees flying around? This is your sweetener or your honey tree. So get some honey. And I think there's more fruit in here. No, I thought maybe there was some. Okay, I'm coming up the wreckage. It's telling me to search through it, find what I can find. Some more honey over here. And yes, I know I want to find what I can find. Just as it's getting dark, so good timing. Good timing. So right now there's no power to this. Well, notice it has big lights on it here, and it's got torn up structure. Doors that actually work if I touch them like that, so that's pretty neat there. And here is the cargo box. So if I click on that, look at that. There's my personal constructor. Okay, we'll put that there. So that's got a little bit more capability than what's in my suit. Here's my motorbike. The motorbike takes no fuel. It just runs, which is great. Purified water. And these are plants which are used for when I start my own garden, growing things. These are seeds. So I'll keep them here, though, because I don't need them right now and they won't spoil. But I need to replace all these broken things in here. And I want to lay down my constructor right about here. So I had it in place 2, action. And remember, it's nighttime, but I'm not afraid because the first night they're not going to hurt me. So let me put all these items in the constructor that I know it can construct. Okay, everything else. So now, if I go to food, I can make meat, I can make plant protein, I can make energy bars. If I go to medicine, I can make medicine. But weapons, I can make a pistol. I do need a weapon really bad, and I need the concrete blocks. I'm going to do the concrete real quick. Now, to make concrete, you need cement. So it's going to, I could have made the cement, if I go look in here, see the cement's right here? I could have made the cement first and then the block, but the machine's smart enough to understand that it needs to make the process that first. I'm going to get out of this while it's doing that, and then I'm going to turn my light on, which is the L key. There we go. And then I'm going to hit F3. I'm level 3. I need to spend some points. Weapons first. Okay, I want a shotgun. Now, I can build an assault rifle, but I can't make it. Assault rifles, you need schematics. So just because you can do it, you don't get the schematic for it. But you already have the schematic for shotgun. So I'm going to click on that, unlock, and I have unlocked shotgun. So I'm going to build the shotgun and get the shotgun shells. Now, one thing also, there's a lot I need to do here, but I don't have enough high levels for it. But I need to think about power. And power is with those solar panel blocks. So let me go ahead and unlock the solar panel blocks. And I think I'm just going to do that for now. Let me see on tools. I'd love to do the drill, but I have no silicon to make electronics. I can't do that. Multi-tool is important for being able to take apart things easier and to move them around, but I need Promethean for that, for the fuel, not to make it, but for the fuel. But, okay, so let's get out of here. I hear one of my friends walking around here, which is okay. So let me get in here now. Now that I've got my blocks, I'll put my blocks down here, but while I'm fixing my blocks, I now have the ability to make a shotgun with shotgun shells. So every single shell that's made makes 30. This is a pack of them, makes 30. So that would be like 150 if it makes them all. So let me first go up here and start replacing. Okay, so as in my freehand, I do that. I replace that because there was a hole right there. But then let me use my tool, and I'm going to salvage that and put a block in there. Then I am going to salvage the next. So I'm going to salvage right across the way here. Now, as I salvage, this is my basic tool, but it's still pulling in steel plates, so I'm still getting something when I salvage. Sometimes I'm not, sometimes I am, but later I'll have a better tool for salvaging. Okay, so then this one. Okay, and 3. Okay, so now I've kind of made it over here. Got 3 more blocks. I still want to do this a little better. So eventually, if I make this my base, I do want to make the floor completely level and secure as I put my machinery and other items on here. And at some places I'm going to put my core, so I'll have to save a spot for that. You want to hide the core a little bit, because when the enemies come, that's their first target, is to kill your core. Because if they kill the core, your base is dead. And you need another core, your base won't function at all. Okay, that was everything. So I've made myself a pretty decent walkway to start off with here. See, I'm falling down here because I didn't do anything here yet. So I still got more to do. Okay, let me get out of here if I can. Go into my... Here, I have my shotgun. I'll put that down here. Change this over to here. It's a noisy thing. Oh, these guys make some really big noises. Oh, you're a friend. Unless I kill you, then you're not a friend anymore. But when you kill one, there's usually 2 or 3 of them around that'll attack you. So you just leave them alone. Here's my shotgun shells. Do I have more? I have more crushed stone. So let's make some cement. And I can actually make some more of those things too. And then make some concrete blocks. Do that. Let me put my shotgun in my hand. Hit R to load in the shells. I know you just stand there looking at me, and I don't want to kill you. Not yet. Even though that would give me points. But, alright. The record says check for stuff. That's my goal right now, is check for stuff. So I guess that means they want me to pull the rest of the stuff in. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Now I can put it back. So I've already put the craft a drill. I cannot craft a drill. I cannot craft a drill. But look at this down here. Alien Tower. Okay, the Alien Tower is across the water down the ways, and I know there's probably going to be some sand desert biomes down here, so I'll probably get some silicon on the way down there, which will help me to get what I need for. Oops, let me put these. I got lots of food now, energy bars. Let me eat one. Okay, good. Let's continue out here. So I need to run out there, and I want to do that at night because the first night is free. There's nothing to worry about. I would never do this on a regular night. Here's some more concrete blocks. More copper. I got plenty of copper. So let me, while I'm here, go ahead and replace more of the. Let me see here. More of the. Cannot damage the target with this weapon. Oh, because I have salvage. Yeah, make sure the tools. Tools facing the right thing. Okay. Okay. Here we go. All right. All right. Now. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and break loose real quick and place the other 19 blocks, and then I'll be right back. All right, this is kind of unusual. It's a silicon rock right out in the middle of nowhere. There was some sand down in there, so we're on the edge of the desert biome, I believe. The alien tower is still over 2 kilometers away, but this is what a silicon rock looks like. It's got kind of white splotches all around it. So we're going to go ahead and pull that out. What I need is to find at least, oh, there had to be another piece of that rock, please, not just one. What I need is to find at least 2 more of those rocks. There was only 1 in there? Need to find at least 2 more of those to be able to have enough probably to make my drill. So, all right, so the next time you see me, we'll be at the alien tower. Okay, we are coming up on the tower now, and since it's nighttime, it's lit up. There is a strong signal coming from inside the tower. All right, I did find some more silicon on the way out here, so I think I have plenty for building the drill that I need. So I have all the supplies. Let me get some more food in me here. A little bit more food. There we go. Can I make anything else? I can make some of those. That's good enough. But let's go ahead and check this out. Find the signal emitter. That's our job right now. There are, we call these POIs, points of interest or places of interest. They're all over the place, but they're not always the same. There are enemy drone bases or radar towers or mining facilities, all kinds of neat different things that you can find. Also, friendly trading posts are around the island if you find them. So let's look at what we have here. This here looks normal. Now, you see, that looks warped. It is warped. So this place has undergone some sort of damage. I don't know if a battle or something damaged it. But I've got my gun on me now. It looks like I need to climb up here. So we'll go up here. And the signal is inside. There's an active core because that's, you get a little bit of radiation from the core. And the signal is down inside there. So it looks like I need to drop down inside. Oh, bingo! It locked me in. Okay, that's what a core looks like. When you create a core and put it down, it'll look just like that. Low energy current from a lever. Push yourself against the already cracked walls. Use it. If there's a lever, use it till it fully activates. Okay, I got some reddish stuff here, greenish stuff there, bluish stuff there. And this here is the wall. Okay, so I'm... Alright. Interesting. So it opened up everything here. Oh, let's pull the lever. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Examine the room. So let's walk up here and see if we can examine this stuff. Symbols are unknown and also seem heavily weathered. The tower must be very old. It is not an active station of any kind. Maybe a grave, a memorial. One symbol is repeated over and over again, a name or location. Inscriptions were saved for later translation. Okay, so very pretty, different colors. Uh-oh, something happened behind the red panel. Oh, let's get behind it. Okay, all right. It's timing is pretty good. It's still 3 hours before day, but you know what? You gotta be wary of this place here. I'm gonna run out here real quick. Okay, there's a bad guy there. Two bad guys. Enemy creatures, hunt them down before they catch you. Okay, hunt them down. Level 4, good. Okay, now I don't want them to touch me because they these guys can okay, they can wound you and you start bleeding out. Okay, I don't think there are any more of them. They have meat, alien tooth, alien parts. The meat will perish in 15, so I probably won't make it back in time for that. Same thing. Someday I'll have a refrigerator and a food processor, and I'll be able to make some good food for that. All right, back to the wreckage, the sign says. So I need to go back to the wreckage, which is a good idea because if I go back, I now have the silicon. I can make my mining tool and get ready for the next day. So I'll catch you back when I get to the wreckage. I'm heading back to the wreckage. I'm not quite there yet, but I had to stop here. Isn't this beautiful? Sun's rising over the where the wreckage is, about a little less than 600 meters away. Look how that water's got that shine from the sun. This game is just beautiful. The glare, the light, it's wonderful. Trees. That is really pretty, really pretty. All right, I'll catch you at the wreckage. Okay, we are back at the wreckage. What I need to do now is access my little unit here. I've been made things for me while I was gone. Go ahead and put this inside. keep this stuff for me. And I need to make those silicon ingots now. And I guess I can still make some iron and copper. But more important, I need to make my drill. There it is. So drill. And along with the drill needs biofuel. So we'll get the biofuel started up too. Much biofuel. Okay, and I need the solar panels. But I don't, a small solar panel. We'll go ahead and do a small one first. And then I need the capacitor, solar capacitor. So we'll do that. One thing here is that I need to watch out because after today, I could be hostile environment with who knows what coming my way. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my defenses up or get my place here well, but because of the fact that I'm on an upper level here, anything tries to come in, I'll be able to kill it pretty easily if it tries to come in. And anyway, I might sleep the night away in the tent. And a good idea for me right now is to go ahead and put the tent down, huh? That way, there. Come down here and hit the tent, and it'll only work at night. It won't work during the day. So this is making my ore. I'll eventually make myself. I do need to make a core. That needs to be made too. So let's go in here. Look at this. Okay, I'm making these items here. That's good. Base starter, but actually we'll do the base starter. No, we'll do the core. The base starter is not what I need. I need the core. And here's the core right here. So we'll hit the core. And I did this too early, so I'm going to knock out. I do need biofuel to run but I need these other things more important right now. So we'll let one biofuel work. There's my drill. And the drill works on biofuel. Probably what I'll do when I first go mining is empty 2 cans of biofuel for every deposit. That should give me 100 or so rocks from each location. So once this thing goes, I'll do that. Now I'll go ahead and do the biofuel now for later. And the power won't work until I lay out the core and do the core. But we'll see how where I can put this solar panel for temporary so it catches some sun. And then this will be on the inside capacitor. As long as it's touching the building somewhere, it'll work. Okay. So let's see about this solar panel here. Now the solar panel, pretty big, right? When you right click a block, even the concrete blocks, it'll show you options. So on this one here, I can do a small slope, another slope. It tells you the size too, 3 by 1 by 2, and then horizontal, so flat horizontal. So I'm going to keep it with this here. Now, placing it is something else too. So where's the sun? Sun's right there. So I can sit here and I can hit the home key on my keyboard and it'll flip it around. If I need to do any, and I'm going to leave it right there. If I need to do any other adjustments to it, I can hit the delete or the insert key and it changes the access for that. Now, this will light colors here and this will light colors here when it's working. And it can't work unless there's power, so or the core is in there. So let me see what else I've got here. I've got this is going to collect all the solar. So I'll put this over here. How's that? Turn it around a little bit. There we go. I'll put that right there. But right now, if I try to click into it, there's nothing here, nothing showing. So I'm going to take out one block in the middle. Oops, I want to salvage. Has a lot of hit points. That's good. That's why concrete blocks are good. A lot of hit points. Okay, did I get a block put in my place? No, I lost it. But I got lots of steel plates, so let me put all these steel plates in my thing here. There we go. And there's the core. Let me see what I got here. Now, watch what happens. Boom. Look at this. The lights came on. Look at this. This is actually functional. This is a medical station. Can cure me for things. All because I've got the solar panel out here. So let's look at that solar panel and see what's happening. 4 green lights. Excellent. That means it's got maximum look at that. And I'm not sure what all that means. But if I get into my, if I touch my system here or point at it, and I hit P, it'll tell me the about the base. There's no oxygen on the base. There's no, which I don't need right now. There's no fuel, no battery. Things are turned on. I got to have power turned on, light signals. So I'm going to turn the signals off. I have no turrets. I'll turn them off. Devices. I'll look at the solar capacitor. Actually, let's look at the statistics. It says here at power, I'm using 21 kilowatts, and current output is 35 kilowatts. So I'm making more than I'm using, which is good. But can't, you know, you put the guns up and you run it based on this, what's going to happen at night? You know, everything's going to shut down. But that's good for a start. Okay. Current output 33. So the sun's moving around. It's going on the other side. So I really need to have solar on the other side too, don't I? On both sides. Okay, well, let me get rid of this again. And let me build another solar panel. Right there. And I have 4 biofuels now, but I want to do some more biofuel here. There you go. And what I'll do is once I get this set up, we'll go ahead and call it a episode. And on the next episode, we will actually go out and do the mining. Well, this day is kind of going kind of fast. We're going to lose light, but hopefully we can get some done. If not, I'll use the tent to bring the day back again. Hopefully we won't have any issues with any hostile forces. But let me go ahead and put this other one up. See, the sun's over on this side now. It's actually kind of behind this tree. I might want to take that tree out, huh? Looks like it's be better back here. But let me turn that around like that. It's blue, which means it can fit on there okay. So let me hit that like that. And this one's got 4 green and 4 yellow, so I know that's really good. It's really good. Let me take this tree out. Let me take this tree out. Okay. I think that sun's going to hit that pretty good. Yeah. It's going down a little bit there. But if I hit P now, I have to get in here. Okay, if I hit P now. Oh, oops. Let me get in here. Okay, now. No core. What happened to my core? My core. I have never had a core disappear before. How the heck did that happen? I have never had a core disappear. Never had a core disappear. That is... I don't need a base starter. Well, maybe I do. But if I do that, that will alert the bad guys. Can I build another core? I can, but boy, I'm going to run out of items here. Okay, let's do that. Core again. I have no idea what happened. That has never happened to me before. Core disappearing like that. Maybe I do need that core, that building block. Shut the door. That core just disappeared. I had never had that happen before. I want to check on the... and while that's going on, I probably want to go ahead and research the sentry gun real quick. F3 sentry gun. Where you at? Base. Sentry gun. There we go. That. I won't do the cannon curt yet. Fuel tank and small generator. And that's just as a backup for the, the solar will be the first item for power, and then the I can use biofuel also for the generator and stuff. Oops, let me go ahead and build that stuff while it's doing that. Let me build the fuel tank and build the... Where are you at, generator? I can't build you? What am I running out of? Silicon! I'm out of silicon! Is that what I'm out of? Let me tell you, it's a pain when that happens. Well, I'm going to leave that in there. See what happens? All because I lost my core. Which I don't know why that happened. I'm back up and running. Hit P. Now I'm producing 46 using 21. So now, don't go away on me. Don't go away. I don't know what happened there. All right, so we'll see you until the next episode where we'll get together and do some mining because we need resources. We need to fix this place up. Need to get some defenses going. Get some fuel and get some devices in here to run the show, and hopefully have a good place to start to where we can build our first vessel, which will be a hovercraft, to be able to go out and visit that crashed Titan. Remember, I was in the Titan when we were flying in a solar system, so that's part of our ship. But where is that Titan? Holy cow, it's way over here. And it's the front part. But the one thing I know about it is, it's even though it's only the front part, it is huge. And lots of good parts to take from it. But to get into it, I'm going to need some explosives to break into it. Remember, I don't have the core for it, so I have to kill the core to undo it. It's going to be a lot of work. But we'll get to it. So thanks for reviewing this. Apologize for any issues with sound or anything else. This is my first time doing it, and I'm doing it mostly for fun, not for profit. So I'll see you all in episode